Well, howdy everyone. Welcome to my last van update video. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it, but there's not going to be any more because it's finally all done 9 months later. So I'll go ahead and hop up to show it off because it's a little hard to show from the outside. So first off, start with the bed because it's the largest. So this is a full-sized bed, just a little bit shorter than a full-sized bed actually. So I do have to sleep mildly diagonally as a 6'3" individual, but it's never been an issue for me, and I've slept in here a couple of times already. This guy right here is the padded cover for the composting toilet. So it's just set right here on top, but it's a little difficult to move with only one hand, so I've just put it up there for now so I could show off the toilet and electrical compartment. So this is just a basic composting toilet with a liquid diverter, so liquids go up front, solids go in back, and I use peat moss for my base. And then I've just got lots of storage underneath for more peat moss and some toilet paper and other things. Down here, my electrical compartment with my inverter charger. Let's get down in here to show it off a little better. Get the light on. So I got a new solar charge controller. My last one from Renogy just didn't work out and ended up breaking on me after not too long, so I decided to replace it. And this guy has just been absolutely fantastic. It even came with this little box right here to kind of show battery life and everything, and I really, really enjoy it. So back down here, that's my fuse box and inverter charger, which is currently plugged into shore power so I could charge up before I hit the road, because coming soon, I'm going to be living on the road full time. So hopping back out, I just chose to use a power strip as opposed to building in normal AC outlets, just because I don't have too many devices that'll need it, and this will work just as well off my inverter. Coming back around this way, I can show off the padded wall. This is the old mattress I had in here for a little while, and then decided to put some fabric on it, mount it to the wall, kind of act like a little bit of a couch while I'm sitting on the bed. And then I added a back curtain here as well, just to kind of block off everything in case I open the back doors while I'm out somewhere and just get into the garage area and not have everything inside be seen. My clothing storage in these two cupboards here. Pop one of them open to show it off. Pants, shirts, shorts, and a couple other things in there. And the back is just going to be a little more of the same. Got my little bookshelf I made out of an old wooden crate. Just mounted it here. Got my guard dog, coin jar, a couple of books, and my smoke detector. Gotta have that. Up here is going to be a little extra food storage and some of my utensils and things. Coffee, potatoes, bowls, plates, all the essentials. And then down here, I decided to add a little bit of a sliding cupboard, or drawer, I guess, to have all of my utensils, knives, spatulas, spoons, and all that. And that just slides back in here to these two closing doors. And then I added a couple more drawers with walnut and mahogany wood I had left over. Just a little bit of everything in these guys. This one's going to be my little magic bullet, foil and things. Food storage, candy canes left over from Christmas, and a little bit more of the same. This large drawer down here is also going to be my pots and pans, just bulk stuff, fridge, and then one new thing since the last video is going to be this table here. I put it on a swivel with two poles that screw into the ground so it can swivel all the way around to the counter, and I've got an extra space to work with while I'm over here. Or it just goes back on top of this guy and acts as a nice desk I can use while I'm at my swivel chair for getting any work done. Also, I do have the curtain. Never decided to do anything fancy, just use this little clip to keep it up. But that still works great for blocking it out if I don't want to have to put up all these shade curtains when I'm parked somewhere real quick and just in and out. You can see my 2-burner propane stove that I have hooked up to a 5-gallon, 20-pound tank right below here. And then I've got this little strainer guy I use for cleaning dishes. When I'm done, if I don't want to have to dry them all by hand, I just put them in here, let it gravity dry. Or if I want to wash fruit or whatever, I've just found this thing to be really useful so far. And like I'd mentioned before, my filtered drinking water, my once filtered water for washing dishes and whatever else I might need, and then my little soap dispenser right here, which connects to a little container down below. Gonna rotate out, but before I do so, I just want to show off my little fancy paper towel hanger that I made with some leftover copper wire. And then probably the most important cupboard in the entire van, my coffee cupboard. So I got my French press, espresso maker, and a nifty little guy for making toast on the burner stove. Very important detail to have. So going back out, I can show off my propane compartment. So here we've got that 5-gallon tank I mentioned with the hookup here that connects to it. That'll go up into the stove there. I do have my 6-gallon gravity-fed gray water tank and my 10-gallon water tank that I use for all my drinking water and everything else that I need. The pumps here, and then I have 2 Frizz Life filters that I got. The secondary one, the black one, connects to this little blue hose that goes up into the drinking water. The other one goes through this metal hose here, goes up through into the main hose, or faucet I should say. And then I've got my bug screen. I had it before where it was covering up this whole area, but it was just causing a bit of an issue, so I retrimmed it with some extra plastic pieces I had and stapled it so it was all closed up so I could keep this closed while having that open if I needed it. And then go ahead and finish off showing it off with the garage area. Coming around to here, show off the wood paneled doors like I had shown before. There. And then the large bug netting. And then I added a curtain here, like I mentioned before, that just blocks off the inside area when I'm back here. And then in here, I've got my lighted garage area, a couple of large storage bins, a few smaller ones. Right now it's a little bit underpacked because I do plan on getting a bike, putting it over here. So I'll need to shift it all this way once I've done that. So a little underpacked, but soon I'll be packing that full of everything I need to live on the road full time. I'm sure as I travel I'll learn there are a lot of things I missed or a lot of things I just don't need. But time will tell. And just show off that shore power I had set up here with this little guy that adapts to a normal power cord and just plugs in here to keep me all charged up on these not so sunny days. Well, I guess that's really about it I have to show off with the van. I didn't go over everything in extreme detail again this time just because there really wasn't a need as I'd gone into more detail before, but if there's a thing I need to explain better, I'd be happy to explain it. Overall, I've really enjoyed the experience, but really glad to be done finally hitting the road because it's quite a bit of work and a lot more than I initially expected. Well, thanks for taking the time to watch it, guys. You have a good one.